roll with it. But
Yeah.
What is up, guys? Marky here. 5th time trying to do this. I am here with Kale
Hi.
and Wafwaf.
what's up?
We're here discussing the main issues of politics today and gaming news.
Which, what I just say, is an excellent fucking combination.
Absolutely.
Because if you think about it, gaming news is like politics.
It's
In what way?
It's
In
the
what?
politics of games.
Yeah, there we go.
Fair enough.
You got like people who like one thing, you got people who like the other, you know, they fight over which is better. Sounds like politics to me.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate, actually.
Absolutely. So, which one should we start with first?
You wanna go first?
Okay.
Is that a yes or a no?
Yes. What is that?
I'll go with yes. Alright.
A slow fucking moan.
Alright. We're gonna start off with gaming news and go from there, okay?
Gotcha.
Welcome to
So-
CNN.
Welcome to the Dysfunctional Guys podcast.
Or Fox News. Sure.
Fox News is fake news. Anyway, Valve. You know, those beautiful people who brought us Steam.
The beautiful people who's relating Artifact, the Dota
And
card.
paid mods.
Yes, the people who have been holding Half-Life 3 from us, which we will get to later. We will get to that later, okay? We'll probably have an entire podcast devoted just to Half-Life 3 because it's the most hyped thing ever.
Half-Life 3 podcast, only 3 minutes long.
Yes, exactly.
You just like
What?
read the fucking script.
I'm
Pull a
reading
Keemstar and make like a 3-part video of just reading a script.
I'm reading a script right now.
One word.
I anticipate the entire thing.
You make a series of podcasts just with one word. First podcast, I. Second one, Will.
No, but Keemstar, what he did, like, he made like this bullshit fucking video about that girl who was getting like abused, apparently.
Yeah.
And then, like this whole abuse thing, and then he made it like 3 fucking videos, and each video had like a mid-roll ad in each one of them, and it was just him reading an email the entire time.
Pretty much it.
It was excellent content, to say the least. He was just reading a fucking email for 3 videos.
What was hilarious was he went really hard on that one girl who was like, you know, the fact that you make fun of abuse, even though it was fake, obviously, you believe it was fake, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then Erica Costello was like, the fact that you're being an idiot, like, basically saying that he was advocating for abuse, and Keemstar and pretty much his fans knew it was fake. I even know it's fake. It's hilarious. All the memes he posted on Twitter about it.
Alright. Now. To gaming news. That
Play that shit.
That classifies as gaming news too, sorta. But
YouTube news.
anyways, tech news begins its thing with Valve. It confirms it may restrict issuing Steam keys, but only extreme examples. It's meant to prevent developers from taking advantage of Steam.
You mean like G2A?
Sort of. You know, the new they replaced. You know how they replaced Steam Greenlight with Steam Direct?
Yeah.
That makes it to where developers have to pay a $100 game fee for publishing.
Oh shit.
So that they actually put something in instead of just requesting random Steam keys. Because with Greenlight, all you had to do is develop a game, put it up on Greenlight, and then you could request something like 500,000 Steam keys, and you could give them to your friends, sell them to third-party websites. It was a mess.
The whole shabam.
It's basically them taking advantage of Steam or Valve. What Valve said, they released a statement saying, and I quote, We're trying to look more closely at extreme examples of products on Steam that don't seem to be providing actual value as playable games. For instance, when the game has sold 100 units, has mostly negative reviews, but requests 500,000 Steam keys, we're not interested in supporting trading card farming or bot networks at the expense of being able to provide value and service for players.
So really, it's a good idea.
See, this was found out like a couple years after they released Steam trading cards in 2013. Because Greenlight just came out, so did Steam trading cards. And then all that fun stuff started happening where people take advantage and selling their stuff to third-party sites and stuff. So then they implemented Steam Direct, which is a really smart idea.
Like I said, I agree, because they're not abusing it.
I agree too, but coming from a person's standpoint of view where I want to develop a game, it's going to be really difficult for me because I don't exactly have $100 at the moment, you know what I'm saying? Because poor people stuff.
Yeah, that's my only problem with it, though.
Yeah, that podcast ad revenue.
Yes. You need to
The podcast.
hit that donate button, it'll go directly to me, okay?
Put a mid-roll ad.
In a podcast, though.
No, I can.
Enjoy
So
the SmackDown's ad.
what you do is you hype it up to something serious, and then during the hype up, before it turns to serious stuff, you just put a mid-roll ad there. Boom.
Boom.
And then it's just like fucking nothing. It's like, oh wow, that's a waste
Make
of my
it 10
fucking life.
minutes in length.
No, you gotta make it
Oh
like
my
some really obscure business, like from China. Or like Trinidad or something.
Sponsoring our Dysfunctional Guys podcast, Taiwanese steel. You can't get the job done with American steel. Buy Taiwanese steel.
Oh my fucking god.
Buy Canadian steel.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 110%. I agree. Yes.
Support your local Canadian mills. If you don't live in Canada, in which case support your
local-
faraway Canadian mills.
Support your local Canadian beer.
Absolutely. Abso-friggin-lutely.
There's a lot of them here too. There's a lot of breweries.
Yes, I know.
Especially in Manitoba.
Ooh.
Well,
In other news, Valve also recently released an impressive monthly user count during a game conference that took place in Seattle earlier this year.
you are aware Seattle's their headquarters, right?
Yes. Yes, I'm aware of this. They hosted it in Seattle, which is their headquarters. Okay.
Dota.
Dota. Yes, that's my
Fucking
next
Dota.
big point. That's my next big point. Dota 2, Valve's biggest competitor to League of Legends, is the most played Steam game. So,
Is it actually?
it is actually.
You
That's
are aware
bullshit.
that they released a card game at one of their events called Artifacts. The Dota.
Yo, they hyped up some bullshit. You can watch the video. Everyone collectively go like sighs once they realize what it is.
I should put the video. I should give Marky the video so he can edit in what we're talking about.
Okay, we will have a. How long is the video?
It's like what, couple seconds?
It's like 20 seconds max.
Alright, send me that video, I'll edit it in.
All right, but get back on topic.
I need the link too, so we don't get copyrighted. Anyway, they boasted an impressive numbers of users on Steam, 67 million monthly users, 33 million of those people play games through Steam every day. I'm one of those people. I don't know about rest of y'all. I can't live without a good
I don't fuck
Steam
with
game,
Dota.
bro. No,
What
no,
the
no,
heck
no,
is-
no. This isn't. I'm not talking Dota. This is just in general.
Oh, yeah, I fuck with Steam.
Yeah, I play with Steam.
We all play with Steam.
Nah, bro, I use Origin. It's the best solution.
Oh, I heard. I use free on Steam.
Evolve.
It's made out of Freeman.
Roblox.
Don't even make fun of Roblox. It's the best game ever. It really is.
Coming
It's
from
like
a Canadian.
Yeah, it actually kind of is if you think about it.
it's the most revolutionary online game right now.
It's like
Where do you think
Legos.
Unturned
Just-
came from, bro?
Oof.
Exactly. Half-Life came from. No, I'm just kidding.
Although I
What do you-
can't stand Unturned anymore. It's just whatever. But anyway, there's some new pewters coming out too. Pretty sure they may have already been out by the time that you're watching this video because we'll be famous by the time that they're out for a couple of years. Anyway,
Wow.
Acer is releasing a new laptop in October. They're calling it the Nitro 5. It's not considered to be a top competitor, but it's more for the casual gamer. Because of full HD IPS display, 1 terabyte solid state drive, and Intel Core i7, which is not that impressive, but it comes to a 2.8 gigahertz of it's quad core. Okay. Woof, you can decide if that's impressive or not, because you know.
It's impressive for me because I have an Atom quad core as my daily laptop. So,
Sounds like a
I have an Intel Celeron Duo Core.
oh, okay. Yeah, so
It's
it's
amazing.
impressive for me. If I got this laptop, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, and it comes with up to 32 gigs of RAM. And the
That's,
GeForce
32
GTX
gigs
10
of RAM.
Up to 32 gigs. Up to 32 gigs. It said so right on the website.
And it says here it has a GeForce GTX 1050 too.
Yes.
It's a really good graphics card.
I'll put on the Windows 10
Operating.
Home or Pro operating system.
Oh, really? It has Pro?
Yeah, you can do Pro. Pro is more for the business though.
the pros.
Yeah.
Well, no, Pro has you can more customization options.
Yes.
It's more cosmetic than anything.
Well, actually, there's one thing that I really use in the pro versions of everything. It's Microsoft has this virtualization technology. I forgot its name, but it's only included in either Pro or Ultimate, and I really like it. And it pisses me off because I have Home Premium, Windows 7, and so I can't
Yeah.
get that software.
Oh,
Wait,
dude.
you still have
Windows 7 is amazing.
It really is.
Windows 7.
I have a Windows 8 laptop that I never updated to 10 because,
Windows 10 is so glitchy. That new creators update has caused so many problems for so many people.
yeah.
Me being one of them.
They need to fix their bugs. I'm sorry.
It
but-
just took up so much of my space, made my computer so buggy. It took me a full week. That's why I have not been uploading on my main channels, because I've been trying to get my computer to run at optimal conditions. It's not doing it too well ever since. I can at this moment, I've dropped at least 20 frames off of my Fallout New Vegas, and y'all can see how slow New Vegas runs
Yeah,
already.
I've noticed actually.
So I've been doing that for the full week, and I dropped my CPU down and my memory usage down, and it's fantastic. I'll probably be uploading next week.
Man, funny story with Windows tech support and all that shit. I updated to Windows 10 when it was free for a month or two or something like that.
It's like more than a month.
It was
Yeah, like
6
six months
months
about.
to a
I
year.
think that's what it was like. And so I updated because I was like, fuck it. I have a decent computer. I can run this, and I'm curious. I like testing new products, and so I got it, and it worked fine for about a month. And then what happened was, when your product key doesn't work, there's that little text in the bottom right saying that it's unsupported or whatever.
Yeah.
So I had that started popping up, and I couldn't change my developer and shit. So I contacted Microsoft. I shit you not, 5 fucking times, and each time they tried to fix it, and then it just didn't fix.
See, I'm still having this trouble. I don't know if this is a glitch for you too. I cannot change my sleep settings to never fall asleep. My computer is permanently set to fall asleep after like 2 minutes. It won't. Settings won't change.
And see what Microsoft would say is that that's on purpose to save your battery life.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I have it's charged it's charging all the damn time, dude. It's like but Lenovo, they're coming out with some new stuff too, some decently nice stuff.
Yeah.
They're coming out with 3 towers VR equipped.
3 towers.
All 3 of them VR equipped, and here's an example for one of them. The real selling point, however, they include the option for 32 gigabytes of 2100 megahertz Corsair Vengeance LPS RAM and an integrated Aztec liquid cooling system.
That's pretty nice.
That is pretty nice.
Is that the LED RAM?
I'm not. It's Corsair. It's fantastic RAM. Okay, I'm not sure because I have not looked into it that much, but it's expensive RAM, dude.
Yeah, I have 16 gigabytes of Corsair memory.
I feel we should just cut it here because I have to go eat.
Oh, okay. We'll just edit.
So
the
we
next
can do like
segment in.
Yeah, like I'll be back, but I have to go eat. So
Okay, we will.
Alright, we'll take a commercial break.
Commercial break.
I gotta mute myself.
Piss break. What is up, guys? Marquee Games here, doing an ad for my YouTube channel. This is for our like 30-second bathroom break / thing for our podcast. Check this out. Links right here. Be in the description. Please come check her out. I also got a lot of stuff, okay? A lot of stuff. Discord, Twitter, website. Enjoy the video. Alright, guys. Welcome back from that short break where you saw my beautiful ads and that video we were talking about. Now we're going to go on to the political section of today's podcast.
Well, thank you for the transfer there, Marky.
Mhm.
As you know, me and Marky are Americans. I don't know how American politics fare with WARF or WAF.
I keep up to date, but I probably don't know as much as you guys.
You guys are aware of the Charlottesville protest, correct? That happened about a couple weeks
Yep.
ago. Well, you ever wonder, like, why it happens?
Why?
Not really, but go on.
So, to start off with what's happening, Antifa, or the alt-left, people like to call them, have decided it is okay to remove statues of people they deem to be promoting the, how you say, slavery, etc., racism.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in the South.
Absolutely.
They're just outrageous about it.
What was it about? They wanted to remove a statue of Robert E. Lee and white supremacists in them, and then the Confederate people were going to
The white supremacist movement, after they heard, oh, Antifa is going to go there and remove a statue of Robert E. Lee, and they're like, no, you can't do that. I don't defend any side on this. I'm just saying what my opinions are.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree that they shouldn't take down historical monuments.
Yeah,
Yes,
But
they
then again, I also agree that they're kind of like not in their time anymore.
Here's
But
you know.
yes,
me and my dad decided together. We decided that they should take it down, but like put it in a museum. Like, why not? People can still look at it in a museum.
well, that's where they put the. Remember the whole controversy about South Carolina's government building? How
Yeah.
they had the Confederate flag on top of it.
Mhm.
Well, they put that in a museum.
Yeah, see, that's the smart thing to do. That's
It is. And I support the preserving of historical monuments because the words that I heard from a teacher of mine that history repeats itself. He's pretty much right, because this is like you guys are aware about the Germany before Nazi Germany, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
From like 1918 to 1933.
Yes.
It was a small republic that had a president who was in the First World War, and they had the similar thing that we're going through right now. They had the leftists or the communists threatening to tear down. Well, it wasn't really statues, but they were threatening to revolt because the republic was failing, and they were still. Oh my god. They were still going through repaying of First World War debts. And the right, aka the Nazis, led by someone under Hitler or above Hitler. I need to do more research on this. It's like this. It's like the Weimar Republic Civil War. You got your rightists, or the alt-right here. And then you got the left, or Antifa, and Black Lives Matter and all that.
Yeah. Okay. So
Over there.
I gotta jump in. I'm sorry, but this Black Lives Matter thing, it really grinds my gears. I don't have anything against black people. Well, my stepdad's black. I love him to pieces. It's not just black people that lives matter. It's everybody's lives matter. It just pisses me off to hear that stuff. Because it's just it's so stupid. It's just dumb.
I'll be
always
honest.
have to find something to fight about. It's just.
I'll be honest with you. I have gotten so low to the point where I call BLM a terrorist group.
It's about there. It's about there.
Antifa and BLM are terrorist groups that need to be classified as terrorist groups. Your opinion, Wolf?
On calling these groups like Black Lives Matter and Antifa terrorists?
Yes.
Yeah. People focus when they talk about like terrorism. They talk about a lot about the Middle East, which makes sense. That's where most terrorism comes from, and that's where the media likes to talk about terrorism coming from.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of it actually comes from inside the U.S. And that's the terrorism, though, that's a little bit harder to stop because they're already inside. They don't need to get in. Borders don't save lives when they're already in our country.
Exactly.
And so, yeah, I definitely think that these groups need to be categorized as terrorists if they're doing shit like taking down buildings and taking down historical monuments without any fucking permits. That's Class A terrorism right there. That's what they did in the Middle East with all sorts of fucking structures. That's what ISIS was doing. They were taking down historical monuments in the Middle East. And they're still doing it. They were going and blowing up and taking down monuments. And we call that terrorism. But then when they do it in our own countries, no, that's not terrorism. They're just getting rid of racism. No, that's fucking bullshit. You can't do that.
We're getting rid of racism, man. We're getting rid of racism.
Yeah, exactly.
No. You are defiling national,
treasures.
Yeah, national treasures.
I wouldn't say treasures,
they're
but
not really treasures, but they're close enough. You're destroying national monuments to people that meant a lot to some people. Okay, like I live in a household that had people on both sides of the Civil War in the United States. So, I've always been neutral. I mean, slavery's bad, I get that.
Yeah.
It's terrible, and I agree. But, that does not mean that the Confederacy had some bad ideas, okay? They may have had some good ideas.
Well,
Might not have.
except slavery, but
Except slavery, but they
right.
They set up their own government in a matter of how long?
Couple weeks.
And
maybe
they set up
months.
they're in government in a couple of weeks. It was amazing how fast they did it, but slavery's wrong. Can't stress that enough. Y'all can't say I'm a racist.
No, I agree.
Please kill me, said wrong one.
Damn Discord. Alright, I'm not even gonna stop it this time. Who took
No,
who took him off the no text?
he's done it now. It wasn't me. It's probably Brooke or Morano.
He's not even off the no text.
Ban him.
Oh well, but yeah, it's a. I mean, we need to preserve our historical.
Please kill me, said please no.
Ban.
There's a famous quote. I can't remember completely. I don't remember exactly who said it, but it's like, if we forget history,
Please kill me, said plus what rule did
holy
I
fuck!
break?
If we forget history, history is bound to repeat itself, and I think that's sort of what's gonna happen if we just keep forgetting what happens if we just take down monuments and silence the past.
Oh yes, that's what the communist Germans did when they had their civil war, and that's what the alt left is doing right now.
Absolutely. History absolutely does repeat itself.
I actually want to bring on special guests to talk about
Yes,
this
you-
subject with
You
us.
will all be that will be in another episode in itself, just like Half-Life 3, okay? Where we will sit here and listen to an entire lecture. If you guys don't want to hear it, you don't have to watch it, but I will definitely enjoy it because the way this guy teaches is amazing. But anyway, history absolutely does repeat itself. It's repeating itself currently. It's terrible. Terrible.
Oh yes. And then they had the alt left had a rally in Boston about like, oh, peace and acceptance, man. We're not going to be like these guys. But in reality, they have people in Antifa who go out, find people's addresses on the internet, and then go to their houses and, destroy their houses up, just to vandalize the crap out of them.
Just because they said that what they're doing is wrong.
Just because someone's spoken out against it and doesn't like it, it's just like, oh, yeah, we're not going to do that.
You know what? I'm finna say, hey, Antifa, you guys are wrong. All over Twitter. Finna say it.
Yeah, you're gonna get these like Twitter vigilantes coming after you now.
Like to see him try.
I don't have a Twitter, so joke's on them.
Jokes on them.
Fuck with me.
Man.
Yo, I need to take my Twitter real quick. Hold on.
My Twitter was called Dank Memes at Oscar.
Just no.
Do you run a meme page? What the fuck?
No, I don't run a meme page.
Okay, thank
stop.
God.
Stop. Anyway, moving on to our next topic, please.
I think that's it.
Well, you're okay. I will continue for you then.
Well, I wasn't really done.
What
I was
about
gonna
that
continue
Hurricane
on.
Harvey crap? Come on, man.
Well, no, I was gonna continue on and say that after the Charlottesville rally, Donald Trump spoke. He held a press conference, and if you guys want to see the speech he made, it was an interesting one. The media, the true media, the media outlets in America are like, "Oh no, he failed to condemn the alt-right. No, that's terrible." But if you listen to his speech, he says that everyone that's bad on both sides.
Yeah, he did condemn both sides. He is not supporting either side of this argument because they both.
He did take a long time to do it, though.
Yeah, it took him a while because he had a bunch of writers writing stuff up for him,
And I get it. I mean, if he honestly, truly thinks that he condemns both sides, then I'm with him on that. Gave an very interesting speech. I mean, yes.
I highly doubt that was his opinion, but
you never know.
those are right. That was probably definitely writers. That's coming from me, and yeah.
I don't really support Donald Trump per se, but there's some things I support him on. There's some things. There's other things that I could care less what he does.
I'm liking the corporate tax reform, just being honest.
Yeah, you got us out of the North American Free Trade Agreement, though.
And the Paris Accord, which means destroying our planet now.
God. I hated him when he dropped. I did not like that.
But let's not talk about the Paris Accord. That's old news.
That is old news, but
It's just worth an honorable mention right there.
honorable mention: Paris Climate Accords.
Oh God. Say goodbye to emission standards. Hey, now people can straight pipe their trucks off straight off the headers, take out their catalytic converters, screw all that, man.
And I just like it how there's people on Twitter that are like hashtag the resistance and stuff that are like, oh no, we'll never accept the fact that our candidate lost.
I
Yeah.
accepted it a long time ago.
And
I'm
it's
definitely
hilarious
a Hillary
that-
supporter, but I accepted it a while ago that he won. Okay.
It just like I'm going on Twitter and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, hashtag the resistance." There's this one person on my Twitter who I don't know why I follow her. She's just like, "Oh man, she even changed her nickname to fuck Donald Trump, and you don't do that to a president." I'm sorry, but he was fairly elected in. You
Sorta. I mean,
well, sort the popular vote does not count.
yeah. We'll have more on that too.
So, oh well.
I don't think we need it anymore. Like
I don't think we need any more.
deciding who
This is-
won the election, who should have won anymore.
They
Because
should just settle it in a duel.
Yeah.
Just have
A
two
gentleman's
pistols in an old gentlemanly duel. The two candidates should walk out, and they both hold pistols up, and whoever kills the other one first gets to be president.
yeah,
The alive one, not the dead person.
Michelle Obama 2020. I'm sorry, that slipped out.
I don't know. The way we're going, I honestly don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't think Michelle's gonna run.
there could be a fucking pet turtle as the next president for all I care.
Leonard,
Hey,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Like whatever.
vote Leonard 2020.
Anyway, that is 15 minutes right there. This segment, I don't even know how long the last one was.
Okay. Well, I'll transfer to the outro. Thank you guys for.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Said absolutely fantabulous.
All right, yeah, you'll cut this out, right? This part.
No,
Oh God.
nothing's
All
getting
right,
cut out.
Thank you for joining us tonight for our Dysfunctional Guys podcast. I am one of your hosts, Kale. With me is special guest Laugh Wolf.
One of
Hey.
our special leaders of the thing, host. One of our hosts could not make it tonight. He was unprepared, and we just decided to do it anyway. With that, on that note, I hope you all enjoyed. Peace out, stay strong, stay informed.